One site that actually does a really good job, Glassdoor, where you can go in and actually put what your salary was and see what that's aligned to in job titles.
Have you done that, Lynn? Because I haven't done
I
it.
did.
Oh, she's so much better than me.
And that's why I changed some of my alerts and my descriptions.
You're not funny. I see she doesn't even tell me about these little extra hints.
But I told you,
behind.
I told you you're aiming too low. I told you you're aiming too low.
I'm aiming low.
Yes. You've got to make sure that like your skills and your level of experience is aligned to like the job and job description. And just because you had one title in the past doesn't mean that it's going to align to something in another company. So you got to be really careful about that.
Right.
And again, set multiple different alert parameters or filters for you to make sure that you're getting all the opportunities and potential.
And the other one we wanted to talk about was just introducing yourself directly, right, to the manager, the hiring manager. Yeah. And how do you go about doing that? Because obviously you've been doing all this stuff and I haven't been.
Right. So one of the tricks, especially, I mean, everyone should have a profile on LinkedIn. So that's like, if you haven't done that, you're not visible to people at all. So number one is always have your job profile completed for LinkedIn.
And refreshed. So thank God. I mean, I give myself a couple of little brownie points for that one because I do have that one done well.
But it shouldn't be your only one. That's the key. It shouldn't be your only one. You should really look to go across because sometimes, the algorithm that's being used within LinkedIn may not be the right fit for what you're looking for and how your resume against a job. It may not even identify a potential job, but somewhere else, like on ZipRecruiter or Glassdoor or whatever, or Indeed, may actually find a job for you.
Right, but do you think that the LinkedIn profile should kind of be like your foundation that you work from?
I think so.
Okay.
Like you know how we talked about branding and we did a whole series on branding? That brand should be highly visible on your LinkedIn profile and then any subsequent profiles you put on any of these other job boards.
So don't be like me where you really have you've done a good job on your LinkedIn profile and you've put that out there, but you've got to follow through and do it on all the other job boards or job sites. That's really important.
So we talked about the profile, and the reason I brought it up about the profile on LinkedIn is that that's a really good place to try to find a link into the company. So it's great that you found the job. Okay, so you found this great job that you think you're perfect for and you're really well matched for. But then, okay, how to make sure I get visible? So yes, number one, you click on the link, you bother to upload your resume. As we talked about, make sure you use jobscan.co to match up the job profile against the resume to see that you have at least 50% or more matched to the job description, because that's going to actually put you higher on the recruitment piece for identifying you as a potential candidate. But then the other thing is that you also want to make sure if you have contacts inside that company, can you get to them to start networking with them and contacting them directly, giving a resume another way into the company. And LinkedIn is a great place to find those connections if you have them directly or if you know someone who knows somebody else in that company.
And again, it's who you know, not just what you know.
Yeah, it goes back that, currently everyone says that people get jobs. It's mostly due to networking. It's really not about posting to a job site. It's all about who you know, how you've networked, who knows you, how visible you are within, that area or function or whatever that you're trying to find a job in.
So let's just remind folks, Linda, the 5 tips for the job boards, okay? The first one is to test out several job boards.
Right, narrow them down. Number 2, take the time to create a profile.
Number 3 is set up alerts.
Right, and you may actually have multiple alerts for one job site.
What's number 4, Lynn?
Upload your resume to each job board. Don't forget, that's how recruiters find you.
And the 5th one is to introduce yourself directly to the hiring manager or find someone else who may know someone in the organization.
And LinkedIn is a great way to do that. So, Shelley, what do we have in store for our listeners next week?
Linda, next week we're going to actually kick off our series on interviewing.
Excellent. So as always, you can find the details on our wine recommendations on our website, www.over50andfired.com. And you can give us your feedback and stories by going to our website and clicking on Contact Us. Or you can email us at offnowwhat@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening. Bye.